Hello guys, si Kesan Bilao sa ulit ito at welcome sa episode 32 ng laro tayo ng Shadowrun Dragonfall Director's Cut main campaign. So, tuloy natin yung game natin. Huling episode natin, nakabalik na rin tayo sa Cruise Bazaar tapos nating masolve yung pasaway na yung pasaway na Bloodlines mission. Ay, run nga pala ang tawag dito sa game, sa Shadowrun universe. Run ang tawag ng imbes na mission, run. Tapos nga, naghanap tayo ng information kung kanina natin pwede ipa-decipher yung Bloodlines data na file na nakuha natin. Hindi lang guys, check lang. Okay. So nakausap na natin si Blitz. So dito naman tayo magtanong sa mga kasama natin. Teka. Sige, kay Iger muna. Iger welcomes you with a nod. Siddhartha, what can I do for you? I need to... Okay, amena muna. Any thoughts about the last run? That complex needed to be buried. What they were working on in there. It was an atrocity, Siddhartha. I'm glad that we were able to put a stop to it. Saving the clones was a bold move. It would have been easier to leave them where they were and consider them collateral damage. She nods, but it was the right choice, Siddhartha. I need to find someone who can read this data that we lifted on the As Technology run. Any thoughts? You're on your own there, fearless leader. I have no idea. I don't even know why you took it in the first place. We brought down a building to bury the information. Flashing it around after the fact isn't the world's most professional move. Okay, nothing right now, Iger. Okay. So, ano naman? Ay, teka. Ay, hindi pa. Wag muna. Kasi pag nakita na natin yung Alice funds, matatapos na tong chapter na to eh. Bali tong buong mga runs na ginawa natin, chapter 2 pa lang ng game. So malapit na tayo sa final act ng chapter 3. We've got a job to prepare for, Siddhartha. I don't have any more time to talk. Hit me up after the run if you like. But for now, I need some space. Kasi medyo naging sensitive yung naging niya eh. Yung special mission niya eh. Okay, teka. Okay. Kailangan ko maging okay dito kay kay Dante. Subukan nga natin ibang options. Sit. He sits. Play dead. It seems that he doesn't know that one. Oh, anyway, sige. Okay. KT trick naman. Ito, magically inclined siya eh. Any updates on Alexander? Ay, yun lang yung mga tanong niya eh. Ito, sige. Nothing new, boss. He's adjusting. It's gonna take some time. Any thoughts about that run that you'd like to share? You know, boss, living in Berlin, I never thought I'd get the chance to go up against a blood mage. Guess today was my lucky day. Not sure how I feel about your bringing those clones. It might have been kinder to put them out of their misery. He shrugs. It was your call, though. Okay, nothing right now. Okay. Kahuli lang pwede natin pagtanungan. Ito si Ansel. I have nothing new for you, Raquel Siddhartha, and we have no time to waste. You have Alice's money, and we need that information. Get to the rabbit hole, and hurry back. We must find Vauclair before the Firewing finds us. Okay. Itong option na to, ano to yung... I'd like to ask you about another member of the team. Ano yan eh? Para para ma-trigger yung mga event, yung mga special mission nila. Kailangan magtanong ka to sa mga kasama nyo. I have a question for you about the Cruise Bazaar. Sasabihin lang niya yung mga sites, like yung nasan yung clinic, nasan yung mga vendors, yun lang yan eh. Okay. I pulled some pay data from the S technology facility, but I can't read it. Any ideas? Ansel glances at the files on your PDA. After a moment, he looks back up at you with a raised eyebrow. These files, I can't read them, but I have my suspicions. I believe that you walked out of that facility with the very information that Frau Mueller wanted you to destroy. I strongly suggest that you delete this, Raquel Siddhartha. From what Mueller told us, this information is dangerous, but if you're determined to know what it says, you could try the talismanger, Algernon. Yeah, just Shadowrun returns. Si Algernon na naman. I have no doubt that he can translate it for you. Okay. I don't need anything for right now. So, kailangan natin puntahan si Algernon. Magkano ba yung funds natin? Saan ba siya banda? Ito yata eh. Ay, hindi. Dito sa baba. Ito. Ay, hindi ko kasi ginawa to doon sa ano eh. Dito sa nung ni-replay ko eh. Hindi ko ginawa tong part na to eh. Look away. Look deeper into her eyes. Alam natin yan eh. Wala akong willpower. hindi ko ni-specify yung character ko sa willpower. Okay. Hindi natin kailangan yan. Alam natin yan. No harm done. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to stand in the corner for a while. Okay, asan na siya? Teka, kausapin mo na ulit. Ayun. Because Siddhartha, a pleasure, as always. What can I do for you? I'm looking to buy some magic. Hindi na. Hindi man tayo, wala naman tayo na yun eh. Greetings, young elf. The elf's voice is smooth as silk and rich as clotted cream. Something about him instantly puts you at ease. Yan din yung artwork niya sa returns eh. I'm Algernon, half-dream, the owner of this establishment. In my shop, you will find only the finest in magical paraphernalia. Now tell me, how may I serve you? If you're selling, I'm buying. Show me your inventory. Sige. Hindi pa natin nakikita eh. So, yun din yun. Mga spells lang din. Parang si ano rin. So, tatanong ko sa iyo itong ano. I have a question for you, if you don't mind. You're in luck. I have a great many answers. I came by some... ito muna. Algernon, what do you know about the great dragon Furishwinch? The elf ponders for a moment, twisting a ring on his right hand. Furishwinch, the Firewing, that is a name that hasn't been heard in some time. Over 40 years, I believe. Though I cannot say for certain, time and I do not get along. She was among the first of the great dragons to awaken, and the first to be killed by meta-humanity. So the story goes. You don't buy that? So the story goes. Looks like I asked the right person. You have insight? Sige, tanong natin. I do, into a great many matters. Absinthe interjects. A great dragon is not like other awakened creatures. Whereas a basilisk is nothing more than a Komodo dragon whose genetic structure was mutated by magic's return, a great dragon is a creature of magic, a creature that has been more than one cycle of the world. This is the sixth. When a great dragon falls, the sound resonates across time and space. Got it. You're skeptical, so how does the story go? And therefore, you would know. Okay, so ito na. And therefore, you would know. He opens his hands. I am merely suggesting that the story is incomplete. Shinj awakened along with Lulwire, Nebular, and Kellenstein around the first decade of this century. She was first seen over the Herz Mountains, and after a long flight announcing her presence, she began raining fire on every town and village she came across. Sounds like she woke up grumpy. Nasty beast. Why the attack? Think she was protecting her lair? Ito na lang. No one knows. Furious was never engaged in dialogue. German military forces are said to have killed her over the SOX the year she emerged. This after months of fire, devastation, and terror. Her body was never recovered. Think she's still in the SOX? So she could still be out there. Whenever I hear the body was never recovered, I immediately think faked her own death. Tama nga, pwede. Beware the Holovids, my friend. They will rot your brain. Nevertheless, it is possible that the fire wing still exists. Dragons are cunning, quite cunning, and a sealed emergency zone is, by its very nature, sealed, cannot know what happens inside with certainty. One must wonder what effect the radiation from the nuclear meltdown might have had upon her. Any theories? That all you know? You seem like a connected guy. Think any of your magical friends might know more? And what do you think? Ito na lang. And what do you think na lang? I think that we have reached the end of the information I have for you today. Or that the half-dreamer is willing to impart. She smiles playfully. Either way, it is either time to buy something or move on. Okay. What kind of magic do you practice? Shamanic? Hermetic? Tanong natin. Personally, the true kind. But I sell goods tailored to all traditions. In my shop, we do not discriminate. Now, is there anything else that you need to know? Have you ever heard of a gang called the Cruise Ritters? Hindi ko nagat to. Sadly, yes, they are quite active here in Berlin. They're fascists. Plain and simple. Dapat plain eh. Kulang ng I. They cling to Christian doctrine to justify their actions, but they are killers first and religious fanatics second. Just what is the deal with religion here? Anyway, I've never paid much attention anyway, myself. In 2054, haven't we gotten past this kind of thing? Interesting. Just wanted to confirm someone's story, and that seems to confirm it. Thanks, Adrenon. Ay, ano to, sa kwento ni yung kay Glory to eh. You are most welcome, young elf. Is there anything else that you need? Ihuli natin, What's your story? Have you been in the Cruise Bazaar long? I have many stories of dancing spirits and raging dragons, of unchecked magic and swarming chaos. All of these stories are true. As for the Cruise Bazaar, I have always been here, quietly peddling my wares. It is a simple life, but a good one. Pero sa Shadowrun Returns, explain niya ng maigi na multidimensional being siya. Kaya niya magpunta sa iba't ibang lugar at the same time. What's the deal with your assistant? There's something funny about her eyes. Eh di ko kasi tinatanong nun eh. Absent is a friend, nothing more. She helps out around the shop when the fancy strikes her. She's nobody's assistant, and I am no one's master. But her eyes. You haven't answered my question, so. But her eyes. He pauses for a moment, considering. I believe that they suit her personality. Now, is there anything else that you need to know? Can I see what you're saying? I came by some data on a job. It's written in a foreign language. Maybe you could take a look? Yes, of course. Hand it to me, if you will. Algernon sweeps his eyes over the information on your PDA. His mouth curls into a frown, then a grimace of disgust. This is an abomination. You would do well to delete it. What is it? I thought you said that you didn't discriminate when it comes to magical traditions. He meets your eyes. This is a special case. What you have shown me, this should not exist. Ano kaya yun? He sighs. But you are looking for specifics, and you will continue asking until you have them. The impetuousness of youth. Very well then. I will attempt to provide the clarity that you seek. There is great power in blood, Raquel Siddhartha. It can be used as a focus, a battery, or a bridge. The blood mages of Tenochtitlan are widely feared for their proficiency in abusing this power. This project, this bloodline, seeks to abuse the power of blood in a novel and horrifying way. Yun nga, mga bloodbenders nga sila. With the techniques described in this document, a spellcaster could use a person's blood as a magical conduit. In layman's terms, a spell could be channeled through father to kill through a father to kill his son, through a niece to kill her aunt. Anyone with a hereditary connection to the original target, regardless of distance. Okay, yeah. Do you see the ramifications of this, Raquel Siddhartha? Do you understand what this means? Were the project completed, were the techniques described within to be perfected, nobody would be safe. You could run and hide. You could go to ground. You could bury yourself in a mile of concrete. It would not matter. As long as technology can find a blood connection to their prey, they could target them, and it would be fatal. He hands back your PDA. Information intact. This is yours, Raquel Siddhartha. You have heard my counsel. I will leave the rest to you. Okay, so yun. So sinasabi nila na i-delete natin, pero habol natin dito yung reward sa sa shock whale generator eh. So bibigay ko talaga sa shock whale generator to, so go. Kasi may achievement din yun eh pag ginawa natin yan eh. So may achievement din kasi pag binigay natin sa kanila eh. So far, ilan na ba achievements natin? 18 of 39. So at least 20 na lang. Delivered as technology project data. Okay. 2 karma lang. The machine... Nakuha na ba? Hindi pa. Tapusin ko pa itong dialogue. The machine accepts the data upload, and only a few moments later, a certified credit stick is spat out of the coin slot. The phone's old LCD readout displays the text: freedom, equality, information, Shackwell and Rater. Ayun, unlock din. Information is free. Okay, 20 na lang. Yung iba dito, ano pa, mga Gagawin mo lang in-game. Yan, yung isa. Use 5 combat steams. Mga drugs. 2 karma. Okay. So, kailangan ko na lang talagang kausapin si Alice. Ay, ito pa pala. May pay data pa tayo pwedeng, Itong kay Sam, wala na siya confirm ko na lang. Donations, hindi na, ayaw na niya. Okay. Pwede na rin pala akong bumili ng Pwede ko na rin siya ibili ng bagong deck, cyber deck. Kaya lang may fans. Kaya ba? Save ko muna sa tabi niya. Dante, kala ko may bago namang character. Anyways, NPC. Subukan ko lang kung mabibili natin yung bagong cyber deck. Kano? Ay, nasa atin na pala eh. Meron na pala tayo may gear na pala tayo. Okay lang. Okay. Balik na tayo sa loob. Bigyan natin yung deliver natin yung pay data. Check your inbox. Wala na. Ay, 1 meron. Continued assistance. Shackwell and Rater. Rakan Siddhartha, thank you for your service. As a sign of our appreciation, we have decided to reward you with a piece of biotech that one of our operatives acquired on a recent job. If you wish to take advantage of this, go see Dr. Esquivel. The implantation surgery has already been paid for, so there will be no cost to you. Thanks again for your help, and enjoy your new toy. Freedom, equality, information. Shackwell and Rater. Jobs directory. Claim payment for the technology sabotage run. Kano? 6,000 plus. Nice. You submit the job as finished and await your client's response. A few moments later, a message pops onto the screen. From Mueller to Raquel Siddhartha, if you are receiving this message, I have fled the country or am otherwise unavailable. Don't worry, you'll still be getting paid. I've made the appropriate preparations. In any case, Raquel Siddhartha, thank you for helping me. Please do not attempt to contact me again. As far as the world and my former employees are concerned, I am buried under a ton of rubble. It is best that I remain that way. Goodbye. Yvonne Jimenez, aka From Mueller. A moment later, a second message pops into your inbox. Your payment details. Payment from client, 36,000. New yen. Deductions for crew salary, 9,600. Ammunition and resupply costs, 2,400. Automatic deduction for Alice funds, 18k. Remainder sent to Raquel Siddhartha, 6K. Payment transfer complete. Review notes. Okay. Anong notes? Here is a brief recap of the operational parameters for this job as provided me by our potential client. Formula client wants you to level a technology research facility in order to stop the work that they're doing there. Project name Bloodline. To accomplish this, you must overload the facility's power generators. The facility will be defended by both as technology security forces and Knight Errant, including a Hydra response team. Because of this, a frontal assault is not recommended. Bagging Knight Errant's comm systems will partially mitigate this threat. This can be accomplished by first hitting the offices of OTK International and destroying their mainframe. With OTK's mainframe down, Knight Errant will be forced to rely on an off-site backup for their comlink software. I have already arranged to have this backup compromised. After you have finished the OTK International job, I will be able to monitor Knight Errant communications. This should greatly increase your chances of infiltrating the technology facility. End of recap. Okay. So next, status of the Alice Fund. Kompleto. 5,800. Ibigay niya sa akin yung 800. Ano ba yan? May sobra eh. Sa akin na lang yun. Kailangan ko yun eh. Transfer 5,000 to Alice's credit stick for payment. Account admin override password. Current admin user, Paul Ansel. Rekal Siddhartha, please speak with me when you are ready to proceed with Alice's payment. Ansel. Okay. Shadowlands BPS. Claim payment. Meron kasi ko nilagay dati no ano eh. Bago ko pa magawa tong mission na to eh. So, OTK Financial Records. Magkano? 441 lang. Paka parat naman nung bumili nun. Winning bid 490. May escrow pa. Okay. Postpay data ulit. Attach data to escrow. As technology DNA donor list. Posting will remain active for 2 days. Okay, BBS man. Thread. Kaboom! You feel that shake a few hours ago? Not an earthquake. As the facility went sky high. Downtown, boom! Can see the smoke from my here. Friend of mine down there says it was a power spike that blew the generators. I doubt it. Only Shadowrunners have that sense of flare. Maelstrom 927.52 11:16:54. You're kidding me. That huge one that sprung up 6 months ago? Place must have cost millions to build. Just 09/30/04 November 16 2054. If it was runners, hope they got a major payday. No way I'd go anywhere near an Aussie facility without a trunk full of ammo and a mage watching my back. Ruby, 9/30/31, November 16, 2054. Honestly, the power spike version sounds more likely. I've walked past that facility, and they have guards posted at the door 24/7. Not to mention the automated turret systems backing them up. No way someone got paid to waltz through that sheath. No way. Lumens, 9:39:15, November 16, 2054. So dig this. Apparently there were some survivors wandering around a U-Bahn station near the blast site. Some Bumana folks approached to see if see and by approached to see if they had accounts. Then one of them said that they had to keep running, and they all took off down the tunnel. Ay, yung mga yung mga clones. Maelstrom, 10/02/31, November 16, 2054. Well, sure, with a blast of that magnitude, they were probably all in shock. Ruby, 10/04/04, November 16, 2054. Found another post about a bunch of glassy-eyed people wandering around. It said that they were all wearing hospital gowns. Tolstoy, 10:15 naman to, halos 10:16. The Bumona people must have hooked them up. They keep all kinds of medical gear in their rescue wagons. Ruby, 10:28 naman. Maybe they were as guinea pigs. Wraith like 44. No more posts. Okay, go back. Next. Wala na. Okay. Teka. Punta muna tayo sa... Ay, teka. Alam ko may makukuha tayo dapat items dito eh. Wala. Dapat may makukuha tayo reward eh. Wala. Dapat may makukuha tayo reward doon sa ano eh. Sa tag ito sa Black Lodge. Rakasatata, greetings. Ansel peers at you through a battered old pair of wire-rimmed glasses. There is something gentle about the man. With his silver hair and his tweed jacket, he looks more like an art history professor than he does like a criminal go-between. Is there something that I can do for you? I need your... Okay. Tama. I need your password to transfer Alice's payment onto a cred stick. Ansel sucks in a deep breath. He suddenly looks as though an enormous weight has been lifted from his shoulders. Yes, very good. Excellent. In fact, this has been a long time coming, Rakasatata. You're telling me. You don't have to tell me how long it's been, old man. I've been working my ass off to raise this money. Yes, it has. Too long. So, ito na lang. He claps a hand on your shoulder. Well, my friend, the wait is over now. Ansel withdraws his hand and turns to open a file on his computer. Alright, before you go see Alice, there are a few things that you should know. Firstly, this is a one-way operation. Once the funds has been transferred to the cred stick, the only person who will be able to access them is Alice. As far as the team is concerned, the money will simply disappear. Well, it's not like we were planning on doing anything else with it. And anyway, keep going. Are you sure that we can trust Alice? Hang on, I don't like the sound of that. Okay. Secondly, once you make your way into the rabbit hole with the funds, it's go time. I trust that you understand what I mean by that. Go ahead and clarify it for me. Yeah, I've got it. It's pretty self-explanatory, Paul. We drop everything and head straight for the rabbit hole. Correct. Once you've left to see Alice, her information will be your only priority. No more distractions and no more side work. I will busy myself canceling your remaining jobs and smoothing any ruffled feathers. Makes sense. Anything else? Alright, keep going. I don't have all day. Isn't that a bit premature? We don't even know what Alice has come up with. Okay, ito na lang. Just that you need to be sure before committing to this. Time is important. A great dragon wants us dead. And that is not a thing to take lightly. But you shouldn't return to the rabbit hole until you are prepared to act. If you have any doubts, then I'd urge you to wait. I understand, I'm ready to proceed. On second thought, I don't think we're ready for this yet. Kasi check pa natin yung ibang locations eh. Yung reward natin na free cyberware. You sure call like us, Darta. But remember, we are on a tight timetable. Even now, the Firewing's agents could be closing in on us. Make your preparations, but do it quickly. All of our lives may depend on it. Speak with me again when you are ready to transfer the funds. Until then, I will leave you be. Okay, so teka. Dapat may item, may reward tayo. Baka kailangan kong kay ulit. Okay. Pakita pa tayo kay dali. Check your inbox set. Wala na. Ay, meron. You have 100 message. With fireworks. The screen flickers to life and Henrik's face appears. He raises a liter of beer to the screen. The screen in salute. Hey Raquel Siddhartha, that fireworks display that mysteriously went off at the ASI compound was a thing of beauty. We wish you could have been in the coffee shop with us to see it, but we understand that you had more important things to do. Come by for a drink sometime, and we'll raise a toast to the rubble. The message ends, and the image fades. You find yourself back at your inbox. Ayun lang. Check natin yung kung wala pa. Okay, walk away na lang. Kausapin ko, punta muna tayo sa doktor tsaka kay Luca Dwyer muna. Okay, dito muna tayo kay Luca Dwyer. At saka titingin pala ako ng weapon ko. Kailangan ko na upgraded weapon din. Teka. Nagkasapin din nga natin to si Camille. Camille puts away her gum and grins at you. A puckish gleam in her eyes. Hey pal, I miss you. Got any new stories for me? Actually, I'm curious about Altag. I was wondering whose stories around here are worth listening to. Okay, sige. Done. Well, that's classified information, chummer. If you stick around here a while, you'll figure it out soon enough. In the meantime, a little tip to start you off. I personally like chatting up the old guys. They've always got some great stories. I'm not an old man. Does that mean my stories aren't great? I'm sure they live up to. I'm sure they live just to talk with you. And what do they have to say? Ito lang. Oh this and that. Oh this, that. The other thing. You can talk to them yourself if you really want the info. Just make sure that if you want to talk to Altag, you buy a cup of real coffee first. Otherwise, he won't stop pouting at you. What's his deal anyway? Well, he's taking up residence as the official Turk stereotypes and everything. Spy master, coffee brewer, outsider. It worked for him. He had to make some sort of living here in the cruise bazaar, you know. He's not got a trade skill. He's not Goblin Seed. So he couldn't hang with Beckenbauer. If he opened a normal shop, he'd be ousted by someone thinking he's stealing their job because he's not German. The coffee shop was a good option because it's obvious he stays exotic, and that's what they expect of him with the intel and stuff. She pulls absent-mindedly at some hair in her face. Sorry about the intel dump. It's not really useful information, and you'd probably guess anyway at this point, but you ask so. You ask so? You've been a real doll. Gotten way too much information out of me though. I'll see you around, ja? Okay, begin. Okay. Ito muna si Luca Duer. Ay, wala siya masabi. Teka, save ko muna. Subukan ko lang siyang kausapin, titignan ko lang na. Kailangan daw bumili muna ng coffee bago siya magsalita eh. Okay, save ko lang. Give me a Turkish coffee. The real stuff. Very good. Pagkasihan shoot. Is there anything more than I can get you? Ay, wala na. Ay, wala. Sayang lang pala eh. Wala lang pala siya sasabihin eh. So, reload. Sayang, 50 lang. Sayang yung 50 pa. Kahit 50 lang yun, pants pa rin yun. Okay. 3 minutes na lang. Ano lang, more daldalan lang ginawa natin. So, end na lang natin. Teka. Dali. Last na lang. Punta tayo sa doktor. Tapos, balik tayo kay Ansel. Tapos save. Meron ba akong gustong... Meron pa ba tayong slot? Check ko lang. Oh, meron pa. Meron yung kailangan ano. Yung sa ano. Sa legs. Kunin ko lang yung ano ko, yung cyberware na bibiling ko tapos save na natin. And balik na tayo kay Answer tapos save natin sa ano, sa loob ng safe house. Welcome back. What can I do for you? I need cyberware. Ayan, cool. Yung dalawang actually mabibili ko ba pareho? Okay, 50 lang to isang to. So, pwede. Kala ko ba dapat libre? O may item dito na libre? Wala naman. Kailangan ko pa isa. Okay, may ano pa? 1.7 so 0.5. Plus 1 quickness, plus strength. Yun na lang ba? Ito isa. Auto injector please. 1 increases Increases damage reduction by 3 and strength reduced by 1 for 4 rounds. Ito na lang. Plus quickness tsaka isang strength. Okay lang yan. Ano? Dalawang arm pala, kaya hindi pwede, wag na lang. Dalawang arm eh, hindi pwede, teka. One strength plus HP. Dalawang cyber deck. Actually, yok. Dalawang cyber, ano? Wala naman akong strength eh. Sige. Hindi pwede. 1.5. Dapat pwede to ah. Arm yun eh. So never mind, yun na lang. Akala ko ba libre yun? Ay, wag na nga. Ba't hindi libre? Di ba sabi libre daw yun? Sabi libre daw. Ba't hindi libre? Never mind. Wag na muna. Wait, teka, reload ulit. Sabi libre, bakit hindi naman libre? Anyway, ano bang oras na? Sobra na sa time. Teka. Tagal ka. Ba't hindi, kasak ba libre yun? Sabi libre yun. Bili na nga lang muna ako ng weapon. Weapon na lang muna. Kung may mapipili ko. Kung mayroon tayo pwedeng bili, kung may ibebenta sa atin. nakawala. Wala nga. Kailangan range combat 6. Wala. Start natin. Range combat 5 pa lang eh. Intelligence 8. Teka. Intelligence. Total na-achieve ko na yun sa ano. Teka. Tingin tayo na mas mataas na armor. Ay, charisma pala to. Hindi. Yung intelligence nga pala, yung implant. Bakit hindi libre yun? Tinayata na, sabi libre daw yun. Tinga. Subukan ko lang ulit guys, sandali lang. Sayang kasi kung di libre. O baka isa lang dapat. Yan. Save ko lang, subukan ko lang. Save ko lang. Subukan ko lang guys ha. Pag hindi libre isa, wag na. Yung muna importante, yung isa select. Dapat walang bayad dyan. Dapat libre yun ha. At wala. Talaga siningil eh. Huwag na nga lang. Balik na tayo kay Ansel. Teka lang. Balik na tayo kay Ansel tapos end na natin episode. Sabi libre, bakit hindi libre? Okay. Balik tayo kay Ansel. Tapos save na natin doon. Next episode, bigyan na natin kay Alice yung funds niya. So kung makukuha ko yung 8k, dapat magiging magiging 17k. So save na natin dito. Okay guys, Kesan Pelosa signing off. Next episode na ulit.